Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today is new quest day and I didn't manage to do any of the requirements that I needed to. So we're going to be working on that in this video. This video is purely going to be my progression towards unlocking the Ancient Awakening quest and obviously completing that as well. I'm hoping that is good fun. I've seen some bits on Twitter about it obviously where other players have already completed it throughout the day, but where I've been at work I haven't been able to, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. While we're here, this is my progression so far in terms of my second tier of the storehouse. But let's just have a look at the Fort 4 and 3 requirements. There they are. So I did briefly go through them in the last video, but obviously we've only done new foundations. We still have Murder on the Border, Unwelcome Guests, Dead and Buried, and obviously Ancient Awakening. We do need to build tier 1 of the Town Hall, Command Center, and Chapel in order to start the first quest, so well, let's do it. So we're just starting the blueprints now. We're starting off with the Town Hall. I was just going to do them in the same order as they were listed on the requirements. I know it's the day of release, but it's really cool to see this amount of players in an area kind of like working on the requirements to do this quest, and just everyone kind of, I don't know, being active in the same place. You know, some of the worlds, as we've already mentioned before, can be quite dead, so yeah, it's always nice to see a bunch of people taking part in the same thing. Alright, nice, there we go, there is our town hall completed. I'm excited to see what the different tiers could bring into it as well, and it's also going to be nice to have buildings around the fort, not just sort of random empty patches. Next up we're doing the chapel, which is just this area to the east over here. And that is the chapel completed as well. On to our next and final one, which is the command center, which is just this one to the south here. And there we go, there is the command center complete, and all three buildings filling up this fort nicely means that we now have the requirements we need to start Murder on the Border, so I'm going to go ahead and get cracking. The only other requirements we need for this quest are the parts, which is the wall segments and the willow frames, so I'm going to grab those now. I believe I already have some segments in the bank, I'll just need the willow frames, so I'll grab those. Let's accept this quest. What on earth is this? We're actually getting some nice construction XP as well on the side, which is quite nice, just getting that down. But there we go, there is the kitchen built for this part of the quest. Speaking to Rodney here, this should be the end of the quest. There we go, Murder on the Border complete, 1 quest point, an 8k construction lamp, a 3k prismatic lamp, the ability to build 3 tiers of the kitchen, and some treasure hunter keys. Let's get that XP, and on to the next one. It's kind of just the same requirements for Unwelcome Guests, it's just a different type of frame. So once again, I'll go and get those and we can get going with our next quest. As I said before, we're getting some nice construction XP, and with that there is the guardhouse complete. Speaking to the raptor should end off our quest. Where is it? There we go. Nice, another one completed, ticked off the list, so one step closer to Ancient Awakening. For Dead and Buried we need Acadia frames, so again, let's go grab them and get going. I'm a big fan of this new symbol that they've got for continuing or exiting the quest. I think it's really cool. We're down to 695k away from 101 construction just from doing this, so yeah, quite happy about that. Can we also appreciate that I've changed my hairstyle for the first time in years, and I'm kind of digging it. I think it looks pretty cool. There's our little addition to this building complete as well. We're about to complete Dead and Buried, there we go, and again, the rewards there as well, kind of all the same with the construction lamps and the XP lamps, the ability to build the 3 tiers of whatever building we just built in the quest, so yeah, XP and unlocks are never going to go amiss. We are now able to go on to Ancient Awakening. It hasn't taken too long to unlock this, so I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like we've achieved quite a lot. There are no extra requirements needed. Yeah, just the ability to defeat a large number of mid to high level foes, so let's do it. I am a massive fan of how they've decided to animate these cutscenes. They're not your sort of typical just, I don't know, normal characters. It's been drawn in such a different way, which I think is so, like I said, just so interesting. And yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. I'm a big fan. So this is our first look at the new part of the map, Ungale. I think it's really cool. I like this kind of surrounded by water, kind of feels a bit isolated. All in all, I think the graphics in this area looks sweet. So yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of it. Obviously I have my skybox on, so it does kind of affect how the area looks, but graphically it looks great. This part of the quest is where we need to do 12 waves and survive. I believe if you die you start back from 1, so we just need to survive 12 waves of killing any of the zombies and other creatures and undead that spawn in this area after each round. Hopefully we do well. Okay, we're halfway there and our resources are still looking pretty good, so we're gonna be fine. These things go pretty hard. We're nearly on wave 11 and I'm having a good time. This is definitely quite a lot of fun, different to what we would normally expect in quests. So yeah, I like that they've kind of brought this in. I don't think you have to use necromancy. It was just as a requirement, like you had 50 necromancy, so I just decided to go with it. This is the cutscene that I've seen a few times on Twitter and YouTube in other people's videos, and it is the awakening of our new dragon friend here. Looks really cool. Again, I love how they've done these cutscenes. I think they're so just so different. It looks amazing. This is giving big Game of Thrones vibes for sure. Alright, there we go. There is the completion of Ancient Awakening. I thought it was going to be a bit longer than what it was. It felt like quite a short quest. It felt like it was mainly just the fighting waves, which were obviously fun. And like I said, the graphics that were involved in this quest were really cool. But yeah, it did feel a bit short, but obviously it's unraveled a new area. It's in preparation for a new boss, so I guess it's kind of meant to be that way. But it was good fun nonetheless. We got some nice rewards, and yeah, that is the entire Fort 4 and 3 quest series complete for now, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, that was obviously the aim, and we managed to do it, so all good. And a nice 15k necromancy XP lamp. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end off this video here. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I know it was all about the Fort 4 and 3 quest series, but nonetheless, I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. And we actually managed to achieve, you know, quite a few things. We've built up the fort now. It looks a lot better. And yeah, the quest series complete. So job done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And like I said, I hope you have enjoyed. Smash the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.